Hey guys, sorry for the lack of vlogs lately. If you're watching this, it has been a crazy couple of weeks. We have our big national finals week coming up. Basically the event that you saw us planning for in our last vlog whenever we went to San Antonio. This event is going to be massive. So first off, one of the main and important things that I think I should probably mention is our account on Musical.ly and Lively has really been blowing up. Musical.ly has offered us this position to be in a thing called a spotlight, which means anytime that we basically go live and we do a live stream, it gets pushed in front of all these people that are around the world. So we've been gaining a lot of new followers, a lot of new fans, and we started calling each other the StreetzTeam. So what I'm gonna start doing from now on in these vlogs is whenever I say hello, I'm gonna say, "What's up, StreetzTeam?" And that's how I'm gonna basically kind of talk to you guys. That way you could join our StreetzTeam. Anybody that watches the vlogs or likes in the videos or supports us online, you can now become members of the StreetzTeam. Now, what is one of the things that we do for the StreetzTeam? We're gonna have our own merchandise. We're gonna have all kinds of things that you guys could get to show that you're a part of the StreetzTeam. One of the coolest things that I have right now is we have our brand new StreetzTeam black tee that we have just created. Nobody actually has this in the world right now, and I know a lot of people have been asking for it because I've been streaming with it basically all day. This is actually our brand new t-shirt that we'll be selling at our national finals in San Antonio, but we're also giving these away online as a part of our contest that we've been doing in Instagram, YouTube, and Musical.ly. So just to kind of give you a quick rundown of what this contest is. I'm gonna walk back, it's better lighting in here. What this contest is it's called the StreetzTeam 60 Club Contest. And what the StreetzTeam 60 Club Contest is basically you have to be following us on all of our social media. So basically the options for that are on Musical.ly, it's just for the Streetz Dance is the username for that. On Instagram, you follow the Streetz Dance, and you also follow Ty Riley, my personal account. And then on YouTube, you're gonna be following this vlog channel, Ty Riley, and then also our dance channel, the Streetz Dance. Now the trick is you have to turn on your notifications or the bell to make sure that you receive a notification as soon as we post. Because to enter the contest, to win your free prizes, you have to comment within the first 60 seconds of a video. So that's the trick. You have to comment on our video or on our post within the first 60 seconds. Those names are gonna be basically put into a drawing, and we're gonna be drawing random winners every single Sunday to win prizes. This past Sunday, we had 4 winners, and we gave out these Streetz wristbands that were pretty cool. This week on Sunday, which is the next couple of days, hopefully this vlog will be up by then, we're giving away a Streetz t-shirt to one lucky fan. And then we're also giving away different things like Amazon gift cards, iTunes gift cards, basically Visa gift cards. Free money is really awesome. We'll be giving shout outs, features on all of our social media accounts, maybe even some Streetz pop sockets, phone cases, possibly fidget spinners, I don't know. So if you're not already in the StreetzTeam, I would like to welcome you to the StreetzTeam, and hopefully you guys will have a great time here and enjoy all of the rest of our vlogs. It's gonna get crazy busy in the next week, and you guys are gonna get to see it all. About to go run into a place called Drago's. It's where I do a lot of my printing. I'm gonna show you guys a couple of new scholarships that we had to do, but it's almost 5:30. They close at 5:30, so I'm gonna run in really quickly and I'll be right back. And I'm back, and I got a couple of the awards that we're gonna be giving out. I wanted to show you guys a couple of them. These are pretty cool. First up we have, and nobody's really seen these yet, so you kind of get a first look if you're watching the vlog. We have our faculty scholarship winner. That's gonna be actually really neat because every single faculty member is gonna be selecting like 2 people from every age group, and they're gonna get a award that is going to give them 2 regional scholarships for the 2018 season. They'll get to come to 2 events for free for next year. That's what that one's gonna be. We have the Inspire scholarship winner, somebody that inspires us to the max. I believe we're only going to be selecting a couple of these winners, which is a very big honor because this is going to give a year-long scholarship for the entire 2018 season. We have our social media scholarship, which is going to be if you do the best at social media during the week of our nationals, basically posting as much as you can, quality posts and everything like that. So don't forget to use our hashtags. If you're coming to our national finals, make sure you do this because you'll get to be entered for that, for a year-long scholarship. And then we're also giving out these called the STREETZ Crew. This is gonna be really cool because the very first class of the weekend and every age level is going to be the performance class, and they're gonna get handpicked to get a chance to perform in our gala that is gonna just be incredible. They get to perform their own piece, and they're gonna be known as the STREETZ Crew. They're gonna get their own basically t-shirt and a lot of cool stuff to be members of the STREETZ Crew. So these are our new kind of awards that we're giving out for our national finals. So what I wanna do right now is I wanna introduce, I keep wiping my nose. So what I want to do right now is I want to introduce kind of this new segment that I would like to start doing, just kind of like a Q&A to where you guys get to know me a little bit more and I could give any type of advice or try to inspire you guys in any way, shape, or form. For the first thing I wanted to do is on Musical.ly, the app Musical.ly, which we have our account right here, which is the StreetzTeam dance. We have 36,818 followers right now, our fans. So appreciate you so much, StreetzTeam. What I want to do right now is I'm going to answer some of the questions that were given on this app. So some of them are going to be Musical.ly questions, some of them are going to be just questions basically pointed to me. But let me go ahead and open that up. Okay, I'm kind of nervous for some of these questions. I really haven't gone through and actually checked these out. I'm just going to be kind of picking random questions and trying to answer them to the best of my ability. The very first question that is coming off of Musical.ly is from Isabella. Her question is, what is the most important thing to teach as a dance teacher? Honestly, in my opinion, the most important thing to teach as a dance teacher has nothing to do with dance and all about self-confidence. I think self-confidence can make you increase your level of dance by leaps and bounds just because you're so confident in the movement. So really it has nothing to do with dance. It's all about prepping up yourself and building up your self-confidence to go out there and perform in front of other individuals, and also making basically every dance style your own, every dance move your own. That way, no matter what you're doing, whenever it comes to the actual dance style, you're confident in your movement, so you will never be embarrassed and you could go out there and just kill it with your own style. The next question is coming from Piper Messer 1, and the question is, what got you into dance? I honestly wasn't really interested in dance until I pretty much got into college. Basically where I'm from a very small area where guys do not dance. We basically grew up and we played sports. So before I started dancing, I was basically really big into sports. It wasn't until I was in college where that actually really got me into dance. I got very interested because a new movie came out called You Got Served, and I love that dance movie, and I saw guys dancing in that, and I thought that was pretty cool. So I always had rhythm and I wanted to kind of try it out, and basically kind of the whole brand new movie started making it to where I was very interested in dance. But some other things started happening after that that really just kind of opened the door for my dance career and my life and my business and everything too. The next question is going to be from Shockers05. How old were you whenever you started dancing? I actually was dancing for real, actually being serious about it. I've always had rhythm, so I've always kind of danced like growing up, but I was kind of picked on for that. So it wasn't until I was probably 19 or 20 whenever I actually started really being interested in dance. Like I just said in the last question, it was really that kind of movie that got me started. I wanted to audition for this hip hop group at Lamar University, and honestly, I was awful. I was horrible. I ended up getting cut like at the very beginning of this group, and I just felt like I could really be better, and I felt like I could really be good at this. So it was really funny how it worked, because I want to say that exact same day, and I believe that everything happens for a reason, so that exact same day I was actually asked to teach at a studio, and I had never taken a dance class before. So this is like one of those things where you believe that if one door closes, another door opens. I'm like a living proof of that. I was asked to teach at a studio. The studio's name was I Roll Dance. It was in Beaumont, Texas, and I got a chance to teach at that studio from day one, and it was one of the best experiences I've ever had in my life. That really opened my eyes to the dance world, and then it opened my eyes to the convention world, and that's how I fell in love with conventions, and that's why I really started to think about starting my own convention there. Next question from Bruh, it's Cassie, asks, what made you think of the StreetzTeam dance? The name. So what made me start calling my convention the Streets? And honestly, it really came from, I told you, the dance movie. Since I'm from a smaller town, you know, there's not really a big dance community to where there's a lot of guys dancing or anything like that. So really the only experience or knowledge I had of a lot of the dance stuff was from movies. And then right about this time, whenever I started getting interested in the whole convention idea and doing that, it was the Step Up movie, Step Up, Take It to the Streets. And I thought that was one of the coolest things I've ever heard in my life. I wanted to make something to where they'd be like, hey, where are you going this weekend? And you'd be like, I'm going to the streets. I just thought that was so neat. I just spit everywhere. I'm so excited. I thought that was really cool, and I just wanted to create that basically atmosphere where it would be called the Streets, and that's where everything was going. All right, next question. Ali5 Aces, was dance always your thing? Actually, dance was almost never my thing. Growing up, I played football, baseball, ran track. I was pretty decent at all these things. I even had a stint where I wanted to be a professional paintball player for whenever I was probably about 15 or 16, or yeah, 15, 16, and 17. I actually was like on a semi-pro team in Houston, and we traveled and played these paintball things, but it just got so expensive. But I loved paintball too. Like dancing was really never my thing because of the area where I'm from. my area is so closed-minded. They're not very open to the idea of, even today, it's very difficult kind of like running my business in this area because nobody understands what I do. Like every single time I see an old friend or meet somebody, they honestly have no clue what I do for a living. So it's very difficult to kind of explain it if you've never experienced it. So most of you guys probably watching are either dancers or have heard of dance conventions, or you've been watching the vlogs and been kind of seeing the behind the scenes. I can tell you right now that probably most of my family and friends have no clue what a dance convention is. So it's very tough to kind of connect with a lot of them sometimes because they're always talking about, say some of my friends are always talking about, you know, like their jobs, and it's very tough. You know, it almost brings up like an awkward conversation, and I'm kind of an awkward individual as it is. Like a lot of times I say kind of like weird things and stuff like that just because I don't know what to say. So dance was really never my thing until I pretty much made it into college. Now once it became my thing, I honestly felt like I couldn't be stopped. Like I just wanted to do it every moment of every day that I could. The only thing is I was already pretty old whenever I started dancing. So my dance career I felt like was very, very short. That's why I wanted to create like to get basically on the business side of it, which I am now, to where even if I'm not dancing that much, I still get to experience that dance life every single day. And that's why I really created the dance convention. Okay, next up, here's a question from Dom635233. They say, I really want you to put me on your YouTube. So the question is, how much do you love your wife? A lot or a little bit? A lot. I'm very lucky. She's like my partner in crime, and like she helps me so much with the convention. She does. I mean, the convention would not run if it wasn't for her. But I'm very, very lucky. That was a good question, Dom. I'll put you on the YouTube video because that was a good question, man. The next question is from Tatiana J23. What is your proudest moment? Honestly, I kind of have a couple. I think one of my most proudest moments is the day I got married. I think that would for sure will top everything. Just because I'm just extremely happy with my life and my wife and everything like that. I love everything. Probably my next proudest moment is the moment that I realized that I've actually kind of accomplished something with my business, with the Streets. And that actually kind of happened this year. So finally this year, we finally started to get this look of this kind of big convention that a lot of kids are starting to go to. I really feel like we're starting to make an impact on the dance world, especially in these dance communities that don't really get much. Like I see it on these kids' faces, and it just drives me to do better. And that's why I work so hard, because I just want to make this the best event possible for these kids. And it was, I think, at one of our first events that we did, and we had our new setup and new lights and everything that we just added in. I turned out all the lights, and we had the music going, and I had the stage lights going, and I just walked to the very back of the ballroom and just stared at the stage. And honestly, I couldn't look away. I was probably staring at it for probably close to 3 or 4 minutes before I realized what I was doing. I just was like in awe. I was just like, oh my gosh, like I've created this from scratch. And then I went home basically after that event, and I looked at a picture from the very first time that we did our event back in 2009. And what I'll do is I'll actually pop up the pictures right here. So what you're looking at right now is, this first picture is from 2009 whenever we first started, and you could tell we've come a long way. And this next picture that you're looking at is basically from what it looks like right now, and we're improving every single day. And just that moment, I was just so proud of what me and my wife have accomplished, because we've done this together. So I think it's amazing. Alright guys, I hope you enjoyed that quick Q&A for all these questions. Loved all the questions, guys. If you have more questions and you want to be featured on our YouTube or also on our Musical.ly and everything, you can follow me on Musical.ly, follow me on Instagram. You can comment anywhere, any of your questions. We will take a look at every single question down below if you comment in the YouTube comment box, so make sure you do that. Everything does help. If you're not already subscribed, make sure you do subscribe. If you want to join our Streets team, follow us on everything. Make sure you hit that bell and make sure you turn those notifications on so you can enter our Streets 60 Club contest and win cool prizes like our Streets t-shirts. But other than that, guys, I will see you on our very next vlog. Have a good day, guys. Streets team, we're out.